Hi everyone, welcome back to Grandpa Mark's Hobbies and probably the last build update for the AMT Plymouth 71 Duster 340. I got a lot done here in the last 2 days, and I have to show you this before I put the glass in and get it mounted to the chassis, because the chassis will be gone by then. But today, as you can see, I dropped the flat coat on here, and what I used is Quick Shine floor finish and Tamiya's, I forget what it is, but it's the Tamiya's flat that you mix in there. And I just mixed a little bit in and saw how that went, and it's 2 coats on here to get it this flat, and I didn't want to go much flatter than that because, like I said, it's a high school kid's car, and I know he's gonna, no matter how bad it is, he's gonna try to drop some wax on it just to do what he can. But with that being said, let me pop this hood off and we'll start with this. I did some pastel work on the hood. It's hard to see with this light, but I shaded in kind of like dirt where the water would run down off of these scoops down the front of the hood. And then I dusted up a little bit here and there around it with them. And when I say pastels, because I've been asked before, again, here are my pastels. And these are the 3 brushes I use to do the pastels. I have an angled brush that is fairly soft. And what I'll do is I'll just take these and drag them in here and then run the dirt where I want it to be run. Picking colors here. A lot of times I'll use this this desert tan, I guess it would be. The browns, you can see I use the brown and the white, or the black and the white quite a bit. Now this is, like I said, it's kind of a softer brush. This is a very hard brush, and I use it to do stippling work and where I'm pounding stuff in to corners and edges just to get it in there. And then this is an old watercolor brush from one of the the grandkids sets, and I use it just to blend things out. It's a very soft brush, and I'll just take that after I do 3 or 4 different colors and just kind of wipe it around and kind of give it a blend where you still have difference of colors but not drastic lines. So that's that. And with that being said, I started dirtying up the car a little bit here. You can see I ran some dirt lines down off of the gas cap, down off of the edge of the windows here, down from where the door handles are, and the mirror, a little bit off of both turn signals, down both sides of the trunk, down where the spoiler is, and down the back. And then on this side, just down here, I didn't do the where the primer is because that's a newer door. I did do here and up front. I ran a little bit down wherever water is going to run, dirt's going to follow. So that's where I would run those. I also put in all my window trim today. I got that all put in, and I wanted it to be dull. So instead of using a Multile pen or bare metal foil or something that would really bring up a shine, I came in here, and I've used this before on my window trims, just a silver Sharpie marker with a good sized tip. And it works real good. It really worked good on this because I think it's just sucked into that flat. So yeah, I'm tickled with how that's coming out. With that, let's move on to the interior. I got it all put together yesterday. I did have some problems with the fit here, which is the first problem I've had with fit anywhere. I had to sand this down a little bit so I could bring this in tighter so that this piece here would fit in the body. When I test fitted it, it seemed big. So I brought that together, and now it fits a lot better. The other thing I did, and I was told by a couple of people, is I shaved this right in here where that window goes, I shaved that down a little bit on both sides. And then I came in and well, before I put it together, I came in and I did the carpets with the pastels. And you can see they came out pretty darn good. I started out with the black. I went from black to white right off the bat and used the white with the hard stippling brush, and I put it all over the place. And then the brown, I did the same thing, and then I took the soft one and I just kind of moved it around a little bit just to give it that difference in texture. And I think that looks real good with the seats being dirty but not torn. And then my interior, or my dashboard, see if I can get that in focus here. I am super stoked with how this came out. This is the best dash I think I've ever painted myself, all the way down to where I got the green turn signals in there. So I am happy with that. I'll put a picture of this up. The other thing I did is I kind of rubbed the paint down on the dashboard here until you could start seeing the gray primer in it a little bit. And I did that just to age it a little bit and to kind of give it sunspots. So again, I'm really happy with that. The engine went in nice. I added just today, I added the carburetor return spring, dirtied it up a little bit. I got the radiator on, and to get the radiator on, I had to snip a little bit of the bottom of the radiator out to get it to fit down over that fan, because it was just too tight dropping in to this section right here. So once I cut that out, I was able to come in this way and then around and down on it. So I did that, and then I dirtied that up with some just brown and black pastel, and then I added the overflow line after I did that, because I wanted that to stand proud a little bit. So there is the engine. I'm happy with that, the way everything came out. I dirtied up the air cleaner cover, and remember I told you I chipped that out, and then once I put the flat coat on there, then I was able to come over with the pastels and dirty it up to where I think it looks the part on that engine. So I did that, and then while I had some free time, while the flat was drying on the body, I have no clue of what this little can is that goes on the passenger side fender. But I've seen them online. I did some looking on it, and they do have two hoses that come out of them. I opted to just put one of them in just to show it. So I got that ready. I got my master cylinder wired up. Once I get the body on there, we'll run those, and then we'll just hide them down around the bottom of the fenders to just for looks. You know, nothing real. It's all for looks, I guess. But I'll hide those down the fender and make the lines disappear and look like they're actually going somewhere. And then the last thing I did was I painted the water bottle, and I added the windshield washer line to it too. And that'll go way up here. I'll take that and bend it around halfway and make it disappear in the back. And there we go. But I think this will be the last update, because the next time what I'm going to do next is put the glass in and get the body on, and then we're about done. Just a couple pieces here and there, and this car will be ready for the road. So with that, I just wanted to get you updated and get this update out, and I will let you go. So you guys have a great day. I'm Grandpa Mark, and this is Grandpa Mark's Hobbies. Stay safe out there.